Hi, I'm the WanderingNewbie. It's time for more Record Keeper. Today, we have a FF13. Hold up. Good shit. Thank you. We'll save that for later. Small interruption. Today, we have an FF13 event. Hard one, Absolution. It's hope. It's all hope, baby, all the way down. Well, I don't know, with a little bit of lightning mixed in there, I guess, maybe? Who knows? Oh, excuse me. Yo, V Prisoner, where the fuck did you find that? What magic combination of words did you Google search to find that, you beautiful bastard? It was on Record Keeper's Twitter. Oh, wait, no, hold up. No. Oh, no. You know what that means. No! Copyright Square and Dina! No! No, it's fine. It's alright. You're fine. I just don't like having the copyright on it. It looks a little gross. I can just remake that real fast, though. Also, uh-oh. Why is this not playing any of the proper music? That's weird. Must have jumped into it wrong after reboot. Hold up. We'll fix that real fast. Just gotta clear that cache one more time. I jumped into it wrong. I didn't hit the right, Record Keeper. For being a pretty okay game. Oh, wait, yes! File. Save as. I still have the original one here. There we go. Has some problems, and because I did not jump into that screen through the right clicks and triggers, did not download the music properly. So let's try that again. Click this. Click this. Uh-oh. Did I really goof it now? Alright, hold up. One more time. We are playing a HTML-based phone game through an emulator. There are sometimes complications. Generally, this is just in the menu browsing. Once you get into the fights, it's pretty fine. Hey, there we go. Also, hey y'all, it's been a bit of a week. I need to clear so much content in my free time. But yeah, so on these streams, I generally do these fights down here because they're the more interesting mechanically fights, and even then, generally about like these ones are interesting. These are fairly easy and can be knocked off your plate pretty fast. Yes, the situation, my situation is pretty okay at this point. Most of the, for lack of a better term, people involved are well on their way to recovery. What's been going on? Family members have gotten sick, multiple in a row. It has been a buck wild ride. it has gotten to the point where if I see my phone go off and it's a family member, I have a minor anxiety attack. Because it's just like, ah, shit. Oh no. Blasting drive, though. So, for again, people coming from Emily's stream, here's a bit of a basis of a thing. Each character has various sorts of limit breaks, called soul breaks in this game, of varying degrees of strength. What we grabbed here as our roaming warrior, or more or less your friend summon, is called a arcane. It is a massive hit, and generally I just grab one and show it off here as sort of a joke, because that's what these fights at this day and age are. They're rarely difficult, and you can just grab one of these, jump into the fight like so. And once everything loads in, this is not indicative of the load times on the phone, by the way. The emulator just does take a little bit more time to load. So these fights are generally pretty faithful recreations. We'll see this in the next one. But somebody fills up their bar. I hit the magic button. Oh no. It casted Protect. This might not kill it. We're good. Yeah. EX double pluses, generally not that big of a threat. Now, ooh, yeah, didn't think we'd make it through that one. Let me show you what low game, like early game combat looks like actual, not just, you know, clowning on something. Because that's how I like to run these streams. I don't like to just jump in, well, except for, I guess except for that fight, but I don't like to just jump in and completely clown on something. I kind of put limiters on me, whether it's like team limiters or ability levels, because abilities have ranks as well. Which is actually where the grinding in this comes from. You don't grind out some stuff. Like, what am I trying to say here? It's not like Grand Blue where you're grinding for weapon drops, or say Dragalia where you're grinding for upgrade materials for your characters. In this, you grind out orbs to craft abilities, such as, you know, this is the wrong team. Oops. I was actually alright, I had the right team. The slots over here. These are your abilities. Use orbs to craft abilities, and then more orbs to upgrade your abilities. Anyway, I am going to find what I like to refer to as a 30-30 buff, Thank you, game, for making that very fast, so we can keep this train moving along. I refer to it as a 30-30 buff because it is a 30 attack and 30 magic buff. Very good for any team. Or hybrid. There was a very long time where we only had either a magic or attack buff. Soul breaks, and they were... it was a dark time because you really had to make a team one way or the other. But eventually they added these hybrid buffs. And aside from the mechanics of being able to stack buffs, stat buffs. What was that noise? The emulator has problems sometimes. Sometimes when it's the first time that day that it plays the sound effect, it'll be a little garbled, but then it'll be good every other attempt. Yeah. Stat buffs can stack if they are of different stat types. Or stat combinations. So a base attack and a 30-30 can stack with each other. Anyway. The bulb here, I believe, is from the exact scene where Dingus Hope talks to Lightning about how his mom is dead. This is for Operation Nora. And, then I guess Hope kind of pseudo-convinces him to pick a fight with Snow, I guess. Nice. There was some nice in there. Unfortunately, I can lowball my abilities as much as I want, but these fights don't really deal real damage anymore. For as much as I want to lowball my damage, I can't undo my levels. But what I do like to show off here is that without even high-level abilities, you can get fights done. You know, Saz is here. He has an attack and magic debuff in order to limit the boss's damage itself. Everybody else mostly just has damaging abilities. With special note of Snow having a personal attack buff. Swift spell here comes from the soul break that we cast. It is a magic spell that makes our next magic spell instant and can chain into itself, which is pretty good. Sorry, that cracking of my knuckles was much louder than I thought. Orb. Ah, fuck yes, another Hope Scarf. This is an inside joke. This is one of the most common fucking relics in the entire game. Accessories. If you have never gotten rid of them, I think at this point in the game you could have like 6 or 7 Hope Scarves. They're okay. They're no. I think they're like a Holy Resist relic, which is that comes up often enough. But anyway, here we go. Real fight. Crimes and Atonement. The Ushumgal Subjugator. Boss is out of reach of melee attacks. Oh. Uses only physical attacks. Uses fire, sap. Good to know. Slight adjustments to my party need to be made. It's fine. Like I said, only slight adjustments need to be made. The party is fairly range adaptable. Also, this will let me experiment with something that I'm actually kind of curious on. We'll see how this pans out. Fires Within is a ranged attack. And easily adaptable here with the fact that lightning can use guns. Just need to find a gun. Where are the guns at? There's a gun. I'm sorry, what button did I just hit? I thought I hit back. I must have hit party by accident. Alright, grab my stats. I need another 30-30 buff. Anyone will do. There was actually one right there, and I didn't take it because I'm a dingus. There we go, that'll do. And let me crop these pictures. Save as Absolution 4. Yeah, roaming warriors could use a little revamping, all things considered. All right. I thought that was my game sound fucking up, and then I remembered that 13 has a very goofy soundtrack. Don't want to slurp that. You be careful not to slurp. Too far for melee attacks. This thing that is clearly sitting on the ground. Don't think about it. Let's see if this works. Yes. Still get a self buff. You don't think this guy was ranged in actual 13? He is. It's just that 13 does not actually give a shit about ranged versus not ranged, because every character has a ranged attack that is just the same as the normal attack. The game literally does not care. It only actually matters in this game. But yeah. Here's the boy. He has some fire attacks. He gets buff. See if he actually does anything interesting once he buffs. Seems we've chased his damage enough that that doesn't really matter too much. Or fire resist is enough to not make it matter. Yeah, blind him and then cleanse it. It's super effective. So as an aside, I didn't mention it, but the new thing I'm trying to utilize to see if this can make these ultimate fights any more interesting. I'm not using 5-star or 6-star abilities, only 5 stars. Just to see if that can do anything. By the way, it's the same fucking boss. It's part 2 of the boss where it's grounded. Operation Nora. They didn't even put a sky cannon in this, which is a shame, because I think I remember that boss actually being interesting. You could make sky cannon into an interesting ultimate boss where like the main body doesn't have much HP, but the cannons can be destroyed, and I think they deal damage to the main body, and then just like fucking have the cannons respawn. So it's a fight of kill the ads, and that's the only way to do damage to the main body. There you go. Dina, why can't I spitball better bosses than you in like 5 seconds? Please. Right, that was in the re-raise fight section. I remember that distinctly because I got caught on it for a bit. Operation Nora has failed. Hope is a wiener gonna traitor him. Ah, welcome to Big Boy HP. You have beef and numbers. You have AoEs and nothing else, huh? Look, Spark Rush is trying. Don't be mean. Spark Rush both knows what it is and what it's trying to do. Maybe someday they'll make a character that's exclusively Lightning Monk. Oops. Wait. Oh, chunky. Please don't. Don't worry, someday Raijin will get an awakening and then they'll have to respect Lightning Monk. Raijin, and I think that one character from FF11 is also a Lightning Monk. Well, realer attacks. Alphma got the Monk Awakening. Hold up. Alphma? Isn't Alphma the healer? Got the Monk Awakening. That... Alright. Yeah, sure. Why not? I try not to think about Japan version of this too much. Look at this boy! I didn't think too much going into this because I was eating ramen. I was hanging out with friends earlier today while I was putting parties together. I went to the ramen place. It was good. Wait, hold up. Did Alphma get a new awakening that doesn't have an element in this, the era of, hey, you kind of needed an element. But why though? And I wish I could see chat's response to my own question, but I'm making pictures. I am making fucking pictures. Mac in pictures. It's a pretty good awakening, all things considered. Just, you know, confusing. Fucking again? Is it raining? Hold up. Yeah, it is. Also, sorry, I just bumped my mic with my headset. Two roboids. All the more to summon at. My brain is processing. The gears are turning. Can't stop crossing brains. Yeah, there's that thunder. Heck yeah. I'm not actually fully aware how this fight works mechanically, but I'm sure we'll figure it out. Don't quite have the magic yet for the 3-hit. Now we do. Anyway, is a dangerous strategy here. Well, that's just like it. That's just how I like it. Danger mode. I just realized I think that's a magic debuff. Why am I magic debuffing the punchy boys? Well, Well, sometimes you put parties together when you aren't thinking. Why did I bring Shelga? Because I think they're actually mixed. I think their fire attacks are fire-based. Or magic-based. I don't know if you can hear that thunder that's going on outside. Ah, Berserk. How much is this gonna hurt? Beeping intensifies. Alright. Huh. I see. Interesting. So they heal, and then you can prevent them healing by Asuna-ing it yourself. Well, actually, it would be Dispel because Berserk is a buff. At least that's how it usually works. I don't know. You rarely deal with Berserk in this game, so kind of hard to tell. Yeah, that would be a neat gimmick if it actually came up more. Them self-repairing. But, as with most multi-target fights, summons reign supreme. A-Wing is dangerous because when they're below 50%, they have a 30% max HP gravity attack. A-Wing. Alright, yeah. That could be nasty. Well, the rain and thunder have picked up, so if I randomly cut out, you'll know why. I would hope I don't randomly cut out, as that would be outrageously frustrating. We do actually have two things to do today. We have this and we have the dream. Let's rise. And go forward and back. I have never seen this move. Ugh, excuse me. Welcome. Hello. Alex. Mr. Xander. John Xander over here. Alex is outrageously boring. Sorry, y'all. I want the giant robot to be cool. Unfortunately, they stay true to the mechanics of the game that the monster boss is based on. Alexander here punches. Sometimes he punches everyone. Sometimes he punches less people. When he's low on health, he punches twice a turn. Am I going to pull, or am I still saving up? We'll see how much methyl I have. Is it a auto stun? Because I was under the impression that it wasn't auto and built around that. Alright, yeah, when he does that, the flex and the shockwave, he is now in double cast times. It is in fact an auto stun. Well, que sera. Also, Master is here because I think the Master's neat. Two punch. 1, 2. Oh, beefy. Yeah, I kind of figured that was a gravity attack. They don't generally put hits those hard in the Apocalypse fights. Generally. Yeah. Sometimes. That's how they're feeling that particular week. Press F for cure. Time to have our big brain moment with the Master over here. And everyone go fast. That was a cool attack. But what if? No, FF is a music terminology. What is it? It's like something fortissimo? It just means very fast. Here, actually, I can do this. I can do a search real quick. What does FF mean in music? It is fortissimo. Correct. Okay. Generally, it just means very loud. Well, Cure 0xFF, of course, points to the furthest away integer. FF, which stands for extra fast. There we go. We figured it out. Well, I mean, the big thing with Deuce is that she's, for all intents, I think, except for skill set. Nope, she's got that bard. Okay, yes. But she is the bard for type 0. So FF, of course, being a music term. I want to say that's where that comes from. I haven't played type 0, but if I had to guess. Cure FF is just Cure, but with white instead of green particle effects. Chat, you're killing me today. I don't know if I can handle all these hot jokes. Alright, one more time though. Unchained. Unfettered. All systems. Full power. Oh, I think I just hit print. Which this computer can't do. Do I still have the music? I do. It just is fortissimo. That's what the FF stands for. Yeah, that's what I figured. Again, she has the whole bard motif, so I would have figured as much. I'd be surprised if it was anything else. The fucking flute in this song is killing me. Again, I will always die by this thought of, maybe I should play type 0. What if I play type 0? What if I play After Years? What about 3? What if I rolled a 4-sided die that said, type 0, After Years, 3, or play a better game? How are you doing max fucking damage? Hold up. Hope, how the fuck are you doing max fucking damage with Medine before I even cast the buff? Well, actually, you're all wrong. The real answer here is I'm using Magicite. Oh, get used to that eye. We're gonna be seeing a lot of that eye tonight. Man, it's wild how good Sid Rain's BSB still is. Like, it's not capping numbers for sure. But, hey, it's consistent. Alright, is it time for the whammy? Time for a whammy. Whammy up. The worst show on television. Imagine we build a robot that can pet the other robot. Yeah, like, here's the reason why Final Fantasy V works. Everything is broken and easily accessed. The only things that aren't broken in that game are, like, Red Mage, and that's it. Red Mage and Monk. Everything else is broken as shit, and it's, like, broken from the moment you get it. Anyway, let me outro this video real fast. Actually, hold up. Maybe I shouldn't pull. Luck of the Realm starts the 9th, and it's gonna be 1, 2. So it's 1, 2, 3. I only have 3 weeks to get like 100 mithril. I shouldn't pull. Anyway. So, that was it for the Final Fantasy 13 event. Next up is the other half of the city event that we got a couple months ago. With the villains, hero-based, I don't know. You know, that kind of stuff. Next up is World of Final Fantasy. Is it World of Final Fantasy? Hold on, maybe the outro will be a little bit longer. I'll check in. I am looking at the 6th Dissidia Omen of Strife begin. But chat is saying World of Final Fantasy, so I'll believe it. Alright. Un momento. So what makes, and I'm going to assume that the character is literally called in coffee, because I don't know shit about World of Final Fantasy. What makes him so good that everybody's so obsessed about this? Also, one moment. I'm going to do one last check. Record, Keeper, Galu. Hey, motherfuckers, I got there. Gonna just, bookmark this page. Done. Hold up. Let me open that up again and make sure I save that in the right fucking spot. Un momento. Why are these tiny? What happened? What happened? What happened? Got there. Alright. Oh. Had to click that. She's a good earth mage. Alright. Well, interesting. Anyway. Hey, I'm the WanderingNewbie. It's time for more Record Keeper. Today, we have Dream 2.0. The Gall. The Gall. This is as far as I got in the 350. Whoops. If you're not on the Discord, and I will probably post this on Twitter at some point, the most heartbreaking 99% I have ever seen. Who knows? Maybe on stream we'll get there. But an interesting fight in that, unlike last time with the Iron Giant, he can't be debuffed to all hell. But the gimmick is kind of deals less damage on the whole, but has a million ways to buff himself, and also a good number of ways to debuff you. So keep an eye out for that shit. You pretty much need to bring to this fight a power break of some sort, a attack mag break, a full break, and a dispel, or you're going to have a bad time. So, do yourself a favor and bring those. Also, note, it has guaranteed paralyze, slows, and interrupts that occur. The slow is fairly easy to avoid if you're doing at least decent DPS. The paralyzed, though, you will probably see. Generally, you'll see the ones that hit slots 1 and 5, so prepare accordingly, and have some way to remove paralysis. Even maybe off-realm it, for instance. I'm bringing Tyro Glint, because it's a very fast and easy way to remove it. Enkidu is also your friend for this. Aside from all that, yeah, his damage isn't too high. It's mainly finding a way to deal damage yourself and slotting a team in with enough debuffs to handle what he throws at you. Alright. That was a really solid, I think, breakdown of that fight. Who dances in 13? Ha ha ha! Good joke. 13 has 0 dancers. One of the main reasons that I off-realm Tyro. You do not take too much of a hit for doing an off-realmer in this. At least one. I recommend at least one. But first, let us jump into the ultimate and see how doable this is with no attack mag break. But only an ultimate. If this is undoable, I will slot in Tyro or some shit. Seeing Doc posted 20 new videos, which is apparently, you know, it's just him highlighting a bunch of stuff, reminds me that I desperately desperately need to sit down and highlight videos tomorrow because shit, like parts of tactics are about to fall off. By the way, can you imagine, or can you believe it has been quite some time since tactics occurred? In fact, let me check that real quick. I just want to make sure I have not fucked up irreparably. Because now that's on my mind, and if I don't check this now, I'm gonna be thinking about it the whole fucking time. Okay, yes, that's fine. That makes sense. That lineup that I just saw. Yes, Paul says the 30% full break to your team. There's no way to avoid this, and really no way to counter it, unfortunately. Let's lay back the rest of this coffee. Dog bottom in Dogga. And with that, we have been debuffed. Is that not the debuff move? Could have sworn it was. Pretty sure. I'm not gonna hoot and holler about it. I'll take your word for it. So I don't have an attack mag for this early party. We'll see how this plays out. There's the debuff. It's the breath attack, right. As you can see by lightning dropping from doing quad 9s to not quad 9s. Yeah, a lot of his stuff respects row. A back row party helps a ton. As you can see here, Lightning is taking about twice as much damage. Dream War would be the full break, the full buff, which we just canceled. That is the debuff again. And then if I'm remembering how the timing of this fight works, the Paralyzed should be coming up next. No. Can't believe I'm wrong. What do I even believe anymore? Got there. Put all those rewards. There we go. Did I pick up Chain Blizzaja? Not yet. Don't really know if I need it quite yet. In this Vortex, sorry. Remember to call it by the proper name. Is doing a good enough bit of damage. Alright, let's load up Team 2, in which we kick Saz off the team. I have my cheat sheet of when the boss uses various attacks in front of me. Also, another thing of note, I was playing off of Ultimate Plus rules there, and was using no synergy weapons. Now I'm using synergy weapons. This changes some things. In hindsight, I could grab a gun and put lightning in the back row. That would make my life a little easier, but she survives it well enough. Again, this boss's main thing isn't that its attacks deal a lot of damage, it's making sure to react. Fast enough to the moves that it does. Fight the second. Featuring Team Go Fast. Team Yelling about them Anubis. Team, I left her auto go materia on her even though she just has ultimate arrow. Well. There goes my damage. Rip and piss damage. I loved you. But now you're dead. Fuck it. Let's see that animation on Ultima Arrow. Hell yeah! Feels good. Fuck it. I'm no coward. Oh wait, does that give him fast cast? Maybe Galaxy Brain moves here. Oh. Big punches. Speaking of dreams, well, knocked off the stadium. We're fine. We're fine. It's only the apocalypse level. The haste, though. The haste is the real problem. Hold up, actually. Let me think here. You need to do that. You need... Oh, I hit the wrong button. Oh, I missed. Don't worry, I get the retry. Bravery too. Alright, now we're in a sticky situation. Who's ready to eat shit? Who is dead and loving it? Yes! Your number should not be that high in this fight. Let's fix that. Much more acceptable. Honk. Oh boy, are we gonna get there before boss run off? Is the question. Possibly. Lightning Strikes is a very good move, if you weren't aware of this. It's already gone. Whack! Give me that instant damage. Yes! Numbers! Consider, though. We transition immediately into the next paralyze. And the 30-30 is about to wear off, so this is going to be a slog for this final 20%. I'm waiting for a Dream Roar or something like that, but I think I'll safely do a Dual Dance. Hoofa! There's that 30-30 just gone. Also, my haste, gone. This is fine. We're still in a good shape to actually finish this. It's just going to be rough. Alright, the move that slows, that you generally don't see. That I forgot actually shows up in the final phase. This is fine. Maybe the follow. Doable. Not recommended, but doable. Oh, that was stupid. Highly inadvisable, Commander. Alright, let's get dumb. Let's just get real stupid. I forget why you're here. Why did I put Fire Main in this deck? Right, Magic Dampen? Magic Dampen. Magic Dampen? But Magic Dampen Blizzard Resist. That's it. Yes, thank you. Sorry, my brain was extremely drawing a blank and I could not fucking figure it out. Alright. I do see that some people did stick around and also increase and come here. So hello, hi. I welcome you to some intensely more difficult fights. But I am going to go to the bathroom real quick because I need to go and I need to focus on this, so I'll be right back. Hello. New stream, who dis? Also there, yes, I'm sure people were discussing it, but the largest crime here, right there, I was fine with it, honestly. I might miss a couple of orbs. I might attempt it again on my own time. Even if I don't clear it on this. But I will survive nonetheless. Nope, that's the wrong thing. There we go. Order, no, this is all wrong. What did I click? Position size, center vertically, hardy. This, dream, 5. The only change was the replacement of Haste Aya. That's it. In the words of the famous video game icon, let's go. Let me bring in my cheat sheet here of when buffs go off. Okay. So this is fine because she's building meter. Remember when I said about quite a bit ago about get used to it, we're going to see that eye quite a bit today? Well, Bioga. I can actually probably do a bit more work with this party. If I were to switch Null over from sword damage to build meter faster, that could probably work. But for now, I think we're solid. By the way, this is pretty standard for how this boss goes, and it feels like this is how a good number of dream fights will probably go, is that they are not super overbearing in the sense of like they take a bit. They're beefy. Everything's timed up perfectly. Might need a brain second for a moment here. Alright, pretty soon my 30-30 is going to wear off. I think I want to wait a little bit before recasting it. Ultimate thwack there, I am 90% sure is just a gravity move. So, a move of casting Sarah's BSB is actually to give her a bit more of a stat buff. Like, no joke. There's Roar. Which I might need to double pop the attack mag. Dream Roar. Whoa, the doubler. If you're not aware, that's probably bad. A little bit. Just maybe. Well, we can double him right back. I hate to pop this now, because I like to save it for the paralyze, but I don't feel safe. That was a good call on my part. Oh, mainly even more so for that. Oh, this is gonna suck. What? Nope, we got there. Huh, bravery, huh? Powerful. Just what I needed. Thank you, Vanille. You are a treasure. I hate to pop this early, but alright, Ultimate Blizzaga. That's fine for the most part. And that does put me in the range of exactly what I want to do. Not quite just yet. Oh, I am completely screwed up now. Perfecto. Held turn exactly like I needed to. Vanille is a treasure. A Dove Vanille with her BSB is absolutely stellar. Let nobody tell you otherwise. Well, attack buffs wore off. Such is life. It's fine. Fantasy Unbound is here. For haste. For haste and many stat buffs. Do I have his OSB? No. Huh, that hits different slots. It's fine. Yeah, I mistimed the arcane, which is usually how I knock myself into the final phase. And we die. Lightning wasn't doing much anyway. It's fine. We're in the final phase now, by the way. And damage is non-existent at this point. It is a sad truth that our adventure ends here. Oh, I can recast the chain. Of course. But he is going to hit Enrage pretty fast. At which point, everything goes to complete hell. Bravery is the first part of that. Does Tyro USB counter? No. Sadly. Yep. This is... we are dead. When Lightning's Arcane did not fire off at the proper time, this party was dead walking. Sadness. Again, this fight is more doable, or at least very simple to hit this final phase. But once you hit the final phase, the boss becomes very rude. Nonetheless, I hit 99% once. I think off screen I can probably do it with like better execution, not doing this through the goddamn emulator. Just kill me. I don't think this is a bad fight. I think that's the one thing that we need to put the bullet hole in. Dreams are supposed to be, like the 350s are supposed to be very hard and to finish. That's why there's no like even time beat, all that. Zane Zero, thank you for the resub. But that's why there's no time rewards. It's just beating the fight. And also, like, here, before we cut this segment of this overarching video, I forgot there was a voice on there. I got very confused for a moment there. Before we cut this segment of the video, let's actually jump in and see what not getting that last 90% I miss. So here's what I missed out on. 30 vitality motes, 5 crystals, and money. That hurts a little bit, but like, all the rest of it is fine. And look what you get for just getting to 50. And then what's the standard rewards? Some crystals. Crystals are farmable now. This is 2 trips in that dungeon. That's it. So, the 30 vitality, I think, is like the only thing I'm a little like, that sucks. I'll give it a couple more attempts. Because, again, I don't find the fight to suck. The fight is actually kind of fun to do. But I think it's pretty feasible to get to this 90%. I think I showed that only having... I mean, the chain is a chain, but the chain was mainly there to buff Sarah. That's the big thing. I think it's pretty feasible to get to that 90%. I had 1 USB. 2 USBs. And hell, I could probably sub somebody out and make that even easier. But I saw a lot of reaction, a lot of blowback with the... Because this guy is not as vulnerable to debuffs. Doesn't give as much as a break resist. Doesn't give as much elemental damage as Iron Giant. I actually saw this on Reddit. But I still think it's feasible. And it's pretty fair. So I want to say that this isn't... We'll see if this is a outlier or how the next dream fight actually shakes out. Alright. That's a pretty good place to bullet point that at. Let me get into Discord. Let me close paint. Like, that was the other thing, was people were like, I don't know how I'm gonna heal this. And it's like, dog, I did fine, and I just have Vanille's BSB. Uh-oh. Yeah! Give him another one, right, Kiefer? Hold up. Hello.
Hey.
Have you tried the Dream Fight yet? Because I know we talked about it.
Yeah, we talked about it. I have not tried the 350 yet. I'm just sort of going through what my options are for that.
Again, I think it's like, if you have any decent healing on Vanille, and you have a okay source of damage, it is very feasible to get to the 90%.
Yeah, I'm thinking just like trying to find me a silver bullet. Either that or make lightning sort of that way and just like give her a chain, because like...
Oh, and here's a really interesting thing I found out looking over... Okay. Oh yeah, if you don't have a good Vanille, just replace her Vanille. It's harder to find...
I have her burst, she's good.
Yeah, it's hard to find a dancer though, that's the thing. Like, you need a dancer for that fight, hands down. He attacked mags so often, you need a dancer. So here's actually a really interesting thing, and that all said, I still ran a DPS magic. Let me bring up the list of what he does real fast. So Roar is an attack mag buff with Protect, Shell, and Haste. Dream Roar is protect you on haste with full buff, which is why you need full break. Bravery is an attack buff. Debuff wise, Virulent Breath AoE is attack mag defense resistance. And where does this have the breakdown of when shit occurs?
Because like what I'm thinking of doing is, my 13 people are Lightning, Vanille, and Snow, because I have Snow's USB 2, which like that thing's really fucking evergreen, if we're being honest, because it lets them spec into any element. So you can just bring Spark Rush, and also have Banishing Strike for the Dispel, and then I can just bring Prompto for my chain.
Okay, so here it is. Excuse me. And again, this only matters if you take way too long. In fact, you actually saw this near the end, but this only matters if you take way too fucking long in that fight. Dream Poison Claw, the one that's the AoE slow, has defense resistance and magic down. Which is why that's why at the end when I was flailing, even with the chain up, Sarah was dealing so much less damage than she was during the rest of the fight because she got
that one's just like absolutely you don't want to drag this on too long, this is your punishment for doing so.
Yeah, it's a 50% defense mag resistance down, by the way. It is very bad. You never want to see the slow. And I think I showed, even with the mediocre, like I had 1 DPS, and, 2 DPS, I had the chain. I had 2 DPS because I had 1 pretty good DPS and then 2 half DPSs. I only saw the slow when I was fucking up.
But, like, from what I saw in the fight, you were doing just fine with Vanille's burst, and so that gives me a little bit more hope in how to handle my team composition, so thanks for that.
A Dove Vanille, and then some spot stuff along the way, like that's why I bring I brought Enkidu for the Paralyze as well, but Enkidu, and then Tyro's Glint is also a very nice, like, I am not going to survive another hit, let me just pop that so Vanille can get a Mecha off.
I don't have Tyro's Glint, but I do have all of his USBs, including USB 4.
Do you have his OSB? Because apparently that one is stellar for that fight.
Yeah. Well, this is just because that one is just like an attack magic defense resistance buff to everyone, so it's a canceler.
Yeah,
it helps a lot.
It'll cancel the debuff that he does that actually is the big thing that kind of slows you down for the most of that fight.
Yeah, except I don't have it, dog.
Ah, rip. I'm gonna actually see if I have it. If I have it, I might sub that in.
You don't even think about that sort of shit.
Yeah,
you know?
I don't think I have it. Well,
Tyro, who gives a shit,
The
right?
other reason that Fantasy Unbound is in there is it's a haste. So I don't have to worry about the haste as well. Fantasy Unbound, great fucking thing that they gave us a while back.
Yeah.
But I think his OSB is like one of the few things of his old tech that I'm missing. Yeah, I have so much of his dumb shit, but I do not have OSB.
Wait, does his arcane do anything, or is it just damage?
His arcane is just damage.
Whack. Also, you're cutting out.
I'm cutting out? All
yeah.
Right, let's change server settings real fast.
Also, I should probably turn this down to inner def.
Alright, am I cutting out now?
No, you're fine.
Okay, cool. Let's look at banners. Actually, preemptively, before we look at banners, entertaining the people, I need to do a thing real fast. As soon as the banners load? What? Why did that take so long to load in? But yeah.
Get all that JPEG.
Whoa. Say something again?
What?
Okay, chat, did you hear V-Prisoner go, like, really echoey for a moment?
Oh my god.
I think you're fine. I think just something really weird happened.
I know. Y'all. Furry director, how dare you? In his own house.
Okay, you just have a little bit of an echo normally, which is fine. I even have a little bit of an echo because there is no sound canceling in this room at all, except for the fact that I actually have a carpet. If I had a hardwood floor, it would be even fucking worse.
Yeah, I haven't been doing anything that I normally don't, so I don't know where this is coming from.
You just might always have had it, and I only just noticed that these things happen. Look, it is a very light echo. It's not even that bad.
Yeah.
It's just that I had never fucking noticed it. Anyway, let me just remove some. Okay, there we go. Let's load this back up. Sorry, I had to buy gems.
Yeah, I also had to look up Hope's USB 2 because there are so many weird interactions that the description just absolutely does not tell you about.
Yes, and sorry, while we're jumping back in here. Yo, how much time is... Oh, 30 hours. Okay, piss. I haven't finished the Grand Blue event yet. Like, I haven't even gotten through the story yet.
I've been trying to just, like, keep up on the dailies.
Uh-huh. I haven't. Look, my life got a little busy recently, and I said, fuck it.
Understood.
Okay, Banner 1. Arcanes.
It's a plus Holy Throne weapon.
That it is. Just got in there. Vidofnir. Arcane, holy based magic. You know, you love it. Only Hope can really make use of this weapon.
Then again, Hope really has had problems in the past trying to get a hold of magic spec plus holy weapons. It's generally just been like his OSB, I think. No, that's Synergy plus 2. God, like, he has had problems. He's lucky summons are so beefy.
Look. Yes. Holy boosting armor to follow up with the weapon. 10 summon magic holy to one target, temporarily grant the allies a barrier that reflects a portion of the damage they take as holy. Great. I don't think we will ever fucking see normal reflect banner again. Thanks. Elemental meta. Yeah. I forgot to get the needful up here. There we go. Banner review calls for it. Enter Beyond Enlightenment mode. Temporarily causes the user's holy abilities to reduce the delay of the user's magic actions up to 3 ranks. When it's done, triggers Saintly Arc, which I'm going to guess is a big overstrike finisher.
Okay, so let me just break this one down, because it's a little bit different from the ramp, from the casting speed ramp finishers that we see normally. Okay, so you're right. It's a finisher. It's one single holy attack. If the user has used 3 or 6 holy attacks during the status, the multiplier is just like, it's just a strict multiplier. It is not percentage of damage done. It just goes up to 34.60 if the user has used up to 6 holy attacks. And it also gives the user 2 smart ethers, depending on like how many attacks you've used.
Alright.
Okay, so also Beyond Vengeance mode is casting speed 2, goes up to 3 if you use 3 holy attacks. So yeah, like it's a weird ramp that caps out at triple casting speed, and then the normal OSB finisher when the status ends increases the multiplier based on how many holy attacks you've used, and gives him back some ethers also based on how many holy attacks he's used.
It should be noted that Lunar Mist Dragon just came out, so he actually has more ways to utilize this outside of just Medine.
Yeah, thanks Una for pulling those strings and getting Hope some much needed support.
Yep.
Also, the Holy Thrones are really good.
Yeah. Yeah. Elemental Thrones, for as much shit as I give them, are actually useful in the right situations. Fatal Refrain, which is a whip. Okay, yes. Dark Boosting Whip for all the one character, Nabat. that can utilize that. Deal 10 dark magic attacks to one enemy temporarily infused with the power of dark. Temporarily raise dark attack level of all allies by 1. Grant bravery mode to the user and set to 2. The modes are instantly deal dark. This is actually interesting. I'm very quickly glance over this, but instantly deal magic dark, instantly deal 6 magic dark, instantly deal 6 magic dark, obviously with a higher multiplier, and instantly deal 6 magic dark to one enemy and lower its dark resistance by 4. Pretty much
4. That's 40%. Like,
yeah.
This is a very powerful brave, not only because of the imperil, but also just because she has an Endark on top of that, so it just covers all the bases. It is, gonna say 6-star Magicite, it is very evergreen in that respect. It's just a flat, powerful imperil option by itself anyway.
I think this is great across the board for any Magicite that you need dark magic for.
By the way, it also extremely pops off when you remember that we get the buff to bravery level, so it just starts at 2.
Yep.
Yeah, it's a short duration imperil. I think it's like 5 seconds or some shit, but that's okay because it's
weird.
Yeah.
Well, oh yeah, I guess it does say briefly lower. All right.
It's
weird.
I mean, it's fine because it's like she gets so much other shit on top of that. So.
Yep. What is her dive? Can you remember?
Her dive is a 35% chance to imperil off of dark.
Nice. The Imperil Master. Hey, Fang gets the Realm Chain.
Oops.
Realm Chain now 10. Which means generally I don't hold in high regard. Another arcane over here. Sid Reigns. Seraphic End. Which is Dark Holy. Big hits.
Holy Boosting Fist.
Waiting for you to get an element.
Yeah, that's well, he does. He does.
What?
Well, if we just scoot right over here, we will see his in dark.
Ooh, what the? Deal 10 dark holy to one enemy infused with the power of dark. Raise users raise users magic and defense 30% and cause darkness abilities to do double cast, which I believe is a hungry cast.
Yeah, it's a hungry cast.
Dark Boosting Fist. Trying to fucking figure out what's going on in this image. I think he's surrounded by darkened sprites of all the other characters. Yeah, right.
It's like the Undertale ending where everybody's thing is X'd out, except now it's just dark faces.
Dark Boosting Fist, magic casting. There's more than one character that can actually utilize that, shockingly enough.
Yeah, like, the Holy Boosting Fist on his arcane is a little bit weird, but, like, if you're trying to use his burst for that sort of thing, then, yeah, it's welcomed.
Nope.
This one is just more like, he's just kind of going into dark now, hunkering down in there.
And with double cast on dive, does a lot of work.
Yes, it does.
Whim of Ragnarok. Deal 10 wind non-elemental jump attacks to one target, temporarily infuse user with the power of wind, temporarily cause the user's jump attacks to land instantly, and cause the user's Dragoon abilities to trigger a follow-up Wind Fang, dealing 5 ranged physical wind non-elemental to the target. Critical hit chances increase as Wind Fang is used.
This is super dumb with her USB 1, which already gives her instant jumps.
You mean instant cast?
Yeah, instant cast jumps.
Yeah.
This already takes away the airtime.
So if you can get both of those USBs off at once, go fast.
Yeah.
Consider the fact that she crits harder and harder each time you land that chaser.
She is also one of the only Dragoons in the game with a dive that is worth a damn. She gets 4 wind and non-elemental hits off of stuff with it's a 35% chance. So it's like the weird Dragoon pseudo double cast before they just gave up and gave them double cast.
And so that means with the combo of this and her dive and her USB 1, you're getting instant moves from a Dragoon, which already has a pretty high multiplier, with a chaser with a 30% chance to chase her again. Yeah,
that's good.
Good for chains and fantastic damage. Hope Glint, restore. It's an ether empowered infusion.
Yeah, Like, I like this one a lot because it services the Holy Summoner side of him very, very well. And I'm glad that they leaned back into it. Everyone was just like, well, Magic Holy's probably shot, so Hope's just probably just going to get shoved into white if he ever gets relevancy again. Well, no, they actually started servicing Holy Summoners again.
And a reminder, with 5-star abilities, and consider the fact that he can use 6-star, 2 hits is generally enough to build enough meter to cast a glint. So
Yeah.
this cycles in itself very well. Sorry, I saw the name here of Destructive Gear and didn't see that. I thought that was the name of the armor. It was very confused. Anyway,
That we had that.
instantly deal 6 magic dark non-elemental, and hey, weird, attack magic break. Huh. Huh. Huh.
I mean, newbie, you do have Fang's Punisher. It's good.
It's good. It's fine. Like, honestly, this is fine. It's good for,
It's a good realm glint because, you know, the dearth of dancers in 13.
13 doesn't have a dancer, so this is great in realm. And the bat is always kind of that support caster, so solid in that sense. Legend Materia time. We have moderate chance to reduce the delay of the user's actions for 1 turn using dark. I know you don't like these. I don't think they're that bad.
Yeah.
Oath of Protection is begin with haste and remove delay of the user's actions for 1 turn. This feels really weird on Fang.
Yeah, it does.
Because Fang isn't really a buffer or even a debuffer. She has like...
Oh, it's for her chain.
Good point.
Yeah.
Gross. Gross. Gross.
You can't have sets in a gacha game, but...
Well, Sid begins Battle Dark. Good.
Good.
Hope begins in Holyed.
Yeah, that's
and
good.
Also is a Holy boosting armor.
Mm-hmm.
And the bat
He has
double cast dark.
35% double cast Holy.
Yep. And the bat has double cast dark. Which, it's fair. It combos really well with her dive and just about anything that she does.
Yeah.
And that's it. And I think everything except for the Fang-based stuff on... Well, no, okay, her Ultra's fine.
Her Ultra's
I forgot the
really
Ultra
good,
was there. But yeah, the LMR and the chain are gross. I literally can't think of worlds where chains are... it's the Torment. That's the only thing. Realm Torment is the only place where the chains are good.
Also, it's just like... Aside from Fang's chain being the real stinker on this banner, it's a good source of magic, dark, and holy.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I can haste plus instant cast when, like, if I'm running her as a DPS, she doesn't need that.
Yeah, like, it's on the wrong body for that sort of thing.
Yeah. Like, there are times when sometimes I'm running lightning and I think, in fact, oh, Galaxy Brain for doing the dream. What if I I have her double cast and I have her go fast one. What if I remove the go fast one and instead just put on the 10% more damage? Because her going fast at the start doesn't really help me out that much.
Yeah, she's just there because realm DPS.
Yeah. Oh, that might be a move. Anyway. I think this, yeah, the Holy and the Dark on this banner is really good.
Mm-hmm.
But what if?
If you pull Fang's chain, I'm going to be so cross.
I pulled garbage. I pulled the staff, which I'm not really sure what it is.
More specific.
It's the glacial staff. If you sacrifice the item, it doesn't let you analyze it anymore.
God.
You lost your chance.
You can't see what ain't there.
Which means when you're analyzing that, it's probably pulling it directly from your inventory.
This game is all sorts of fucked up.
Blade Slash. 20 small hits, big hit at the end. They're fine.
Yeah.
Lightning boosting sword, so it feeds into itself. Fang's wind boosting spear, again, feeds into itself for her arcane, which is 3 big hits.
Plus one spear is also nice too.
Hello, Pearl Wing Staff. Instantly restores a large amount of HP, casts Regenga, temporarily lower the enemy's attack, mag, defense, and resistance, calling back to way back when, multiple years ago, where Vanille was sort of this weird hybrid debuffer healer. And, hey, Regenga plus a full breakdown, not that bad.
It's really nice. Covers some good bases.
Also, instant cast, so yeah, no, I'm wholly fine with this one. Yeah, good for the dream fight, but just, I think, solid across the board. Lightning Blitz, which I forgot existed. Lightning boosting armor. 10 physical lightning to one enemy, infused with the power of lightning, temporarily increase the damage of celerity and spell blades moderately, and grant them bravery mode with it set to 2. It is a overstrike type bravery that types off lightning abilities.
What really makes this go off is the fact that it is giving you enlightening and also giving you 30% school buff in all of lightning's skill sets.
Yes, this more so than other things because it is clearly about to be built to run off of lightning ability or celerity abilities. Combo this with that move that I used earlier that I can't remember its name.
Flash Disaster?
Flash Disaster, thank you. You could probably get easily 2 brave hits off on this. Sliding into the next move here. Oh, hey, you're here too.
And no USB 1, that's actually good, still.
That's right, his USB 2. I'm 90% sure this is USB 2. Hold up.
This is a USB 1.
Hold up. I am challenging you. Noel, Final Fantasy Record Keeper. Doing a Google search. Nope, I'm gonna get there before you. I hear you typing.
Nope, got there.
Actually, this
single range attacks, attach ice, and EX Farseer's Guardian. This is his in ice with a chaser. USB 1 is Ice Javelin.
Okay. Blizzard Hunt is okay. That's all right. You're right. I hate that you're right. Instantly deal. Yeah, you know it. You love it. Instantly deal 10 range physical. I did not remember this was a stat debuffer. Holy shit! This is actually probably saving my butt a lot.
It's really good.
Instantly deal 10 range physical ice, non-elemental, temporarily lower ice resistance by 2, and lower attack magic and resistance. Noel loves to be paired with Sarah. 90% of his shit supports Sarah as a DPS. Yeah, I forget because I just remember that it's instant 10 and an Imperil, which, like, on its own would be fantastic. Yeah, no. Really good, really solid.
Yeah, people bring this to Sildra, that's correct.
Yep. Sarah Ultra, which is a nice boosting bow for all of the one character that likes that.
I mean, Noah would like that if he was spec'd for magic.
You're right. He would. Because he's also a shooter, which is fucking stupid. Deal 10... God, how many times I try and kit Noel out because he's on my ice team, and I go, God, I have to have an ice boosting bow somewhere, right? Oh, no, I don't, because Noel's a stupid character that's a baby. Anyway, deal 10 magic ice to one target, temporarily grant all allies a barrier that reflects a portion of ice damage. Reduce the delay of the user's actions for one turn, and temporarily calls users ice attacks. So it's more or less, with thorns attached, Lightning's USB 1.
Well, it's just like Sarah's USB 1, except replace the N-Ice with Thorns. Sarah's USB 1 does literally exactly this.
Whack.
Oh, though, if you want to do some Galaxy Brain stuff, technically the statuses that give her high cast on this is different than the status that gives her high cast on her USB 1, so they can be comboed.
That is Galaxy Brain. Well, close, please. Ah, gifted pilot and oldie but a goodie. Temporarily raise magic defense resistance 30%, grant haste, and Astra.
I want Saz to get more stuff. This is still really good.
It's really solid. He does kind of need something new to keep him relevant, for lack of a better term. But this is still really good. And also, hey, not bad in Dream Fight, if you haven't.
Yeah.
Alright, moving on to Glints. Need for Speed, fantastic name. Vanille gets haste to all and reduce their actions for 3 turns. A fitting name.
Haste plus quick cast 3, yeah, it's good.
Wow, Vanille, why do you get to be on the banner twice? Restore a large amount of HP to all allies, grant them magic barrier, and haste burst.
Why? Man, I just get thrown for a loop when I see a burst on a banner nowadays.
Why is it not instant cast? Is what you were going to say. Instantly.
Why is it on this banner when it's like an Agalu focus? Is what I was going to say. Well,
Yeah.
he does have chain attacks.
Instantly restore a large amount of HP to one ally and major regen, which is always yes. And restore a small amount of HP to all allies on command 2. It's solid. It's fine. Healer bursts still relevant. Guard Corps hat. Start and lightning. Yeah.
I like that this is the complement to her Guardian Corps uniform, which had a cast time to do this exact thing.
Hey, here's Fangs in Wind.
Hey.
The good LMR. Knowles, a small chance to double cast Ice. Again,
Also good LMR.
please give Knoll a relic that is ranged.
I'll go to bat for his LMR 1 as well, because it's a plus ice bracer that gives him like 20% more damage.
Sarah's an Ice LMR.
Mm-hmm.
It's fine. And Saz's begin with haste and cast for 1 turn.
Which makes sense on Saz as opposed to Fang.
Yeah, weird that. All in all, this banner's fine. Even the fact that it has like a burst on it, that burst is fine. Everything's on here is fine.
Decent, but like it is extremely the pickup banner of 13 right now.
Yep. Best is coming out of 10.
Oh god, right. Realms on Parade starts on the 9th. Nice.
The perfect day for your realm to be on parade.
Give me that nice date. I would throw but a single poll on World of Final Fantasy.
Not me. I'm a coward. That doesn't give a shit.
I'll go to bat for Tama's BSB, because it's got Holy Thorns on it.
Give me the elemental weapons.
Also, yeah, Dissidia fucking sucks because it's right next to Fest, and they know that.
Give me the what is in katanas? Whoa. The realms of katanas. 4, 5, 6, 7, 10. Tactics. Katanas exist nowhere else. Three? Fuck that shit.
Yeah, like, There's no 11 one, because 11 isn't real.
11 is extremely fake. She's the samurai. No, you're wrong, actually. She's not a samurai. Never was, never will be.
I think it's really fucked up that 11 is in a better place contractually than 14 because 11 basically is done.
I'm mad. We had a discussion about this.
We had a discussion about this. Let me type something that just came to mind about said discussion and what's coming up about that.
Yeah, we recorded episode 3 last week. It's being edited.
Yeah.
I'm still going to get off my butt at some point and find a real host for that podcast. Tomorrow, 8:30 p.m. EST. Storied mode.
I haven't actually seen it yet.
By way of Reddit that it is really interesting. They do some neat shit, apparently.
Ah, nice.
Oh my god, I just realized after seeing this screen 10,000 times that Biggs and Wedge are getting Mike Wazowski down here. Holy shit. Oh my god. Well, I need to stop this YouTube video.